everyone, and welcome back to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. I'm your host Muhammad, otherwise known as It's Yagu. We are your one-stop news shop for latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, and music. Plus, we're also amplifying voices from those respective fields and having their stories told here on the Impact Play. This work keeps the lights running and keeps the content rolling. You can support us over at anchor.fm/theimpactplay, where tier 2 supporters and above have access to exclusive content, including the post-show, getting the show ad-free, and more. Or you can even support us by using our Epic credit code at the Impact Play. We are Epic partners, so every purchase streaming within the Epic store, whether it be Rocket League, Fall Guys, and more. No matter what you no matter how you play, if you play anything within the Epic store, if you buy anything within the Epic ecosystem, we do get a little bit of a commission, and it'll help support us in a brand new way and no extra cost to you. This episode of The Impact Play is sponsored by Audible. And this is The Impact Play's Reviewcast, episode 227, where we will be reviewing episode 5 of Andor. So stay tuned and enjoy. Alrighty folks, so this reviewcast is streaming live exclusively to our tier 2 supporters and above. It's one of the many perks you can go out and just being a supporter. But nonetheless, this reviewcast will be available later on once that timed exclusivity window of at least 24 hours expires for everyone else on youtube.com/theimpactplay, as well as on your favorite podcast platform. So I guess we'll get into this, folks. But before we do, please keep in mind that there will be a little bit of spoilers throughout this reviewcast. So this will be a spoiler warning for you folks. But before we get into that, you can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits. And it's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/theimpactplay. Once again, that URL is audibletrial.com/theimpactplay. Alrighty folks, it's time to review the latest episode of Andor, or episode 5. So, literally episode 4 and 5 took off very slowly. We saw the rebellion plotting, or essentially beginning their heist. So, literally saw episode 4. What's his name? Keep forgetting his name. Cassian Andor. So he was, I guess, placed within a rebellion last minute to be a part of something greater, and pretty much to truly fight the Empire. And of course, he was placed in high regard by Luthien Rail. All right. We're done with that. Okay. So literally, I saw them getting to know each other, but then apparently one of the rebels didn't really fully trust him because due to him being placed last minute. But then again, everybody has their own. Everybody has their own secrets. Everybody has their little small their small battles that they're fighting. That doesn't need to be made publicly. But nonetheless, let me see if I get his name right. Mistrust. Oh, Arvel Skeen. So essentially, he noticed something was off. Literally before they were maybe that same day. They were literally starting the heist, but yet he wanted to take that moment to say that he fully didn't trust him. Like, you had days beforehand. Now you're doing this now. So he finds the Cabal crystal that Luther gave him as a down payment. And then he ended up admitting, saying that he was paid, and No matter what the case, don't use me as an excuse for your downfall. Either if you're scared or what have you. I'm doing this because I'm doing it, regardless of what my reasoning is. And say if they were actually doing the heist now, and he ended up doing this now, they would have all been killed. I'm like, seriously? But yeah. So he ended up admitting, saying that his brother ended up passed away by suicide because his farm got taken over by the Empire. So I felt like his only out was to kill himself instead of fighting back or doing something. But yeah, it is what it is. That's a little bit of a backstory for you folks. But we saw Surya, which we saw him at the throughout episodes 1 through 3, the intro episode trilogy, where he was trying to find Cassian, but yet he was placed on a leave, and I'm pretty sure he was getting fired or what have you. So we got a bit of a glimpse of his family. His mother ended up talking to his uncle to find himself something else or what have you. And then we also saw a little bit of a family issues with the senator. And it seems that her husband and her daughter don't are not on the same side as her, regardless of what she says. So it's nice that we're getting these little backstories of these characters, but I feel like it's a little bit of a drawback because literally, I spoke about this on the previous review cast of episode 4 of Andor, where I found myself literally pausing the show and distracting myself with other things. Even when I tried to finish it, I was doing the same thing on and off. So I feel like the pacing is like really slow, and it's even more slower than last week's episode. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You're gonna find yourself distracted if you're not really into the Star Wars lore, such as myself. Then yeah. But nonetheless, I feel like it's worth watching because I feel like on the next week's episode, it's gonna pick up a lot more where the heist actually happens, and then we're gonna see. I'll hope something go alright. I have no idea. We'll just have to wait and see. But nonetheless, as a rating, I think we gave last week's episode a 2.75 out of a 5-star rating. I feel like we're gonna give this 2.5. A 2.5 star out of a 5-star rating, literally because it was really slow paced and literally nothing was happening. All we got was preparation, a little bit of a backstory, and that's essentially what it came down to. So once again, our review of episode 5 of Andor is a 2.5 out of 5-star rating on the THEIMPACTPLAY scale. So please keep in mind that this review is meant as a mere guide to give you my hot takes as well as my review of the latest episode. But nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed that, be sure to hit the like button, let us know in the comment section. Let us know by sending us a email. You have 3 ways to do so. Via email to rudymail@theimplay.com, via Discord, or even via a voice note over at anchor.fm/TheImpactPlay. It'll either be read live or even played live here on the show. And it's your chance to be a part of something greater, to be a part of here on the show. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much. Once this timed exclusivity expires, this will be available publicly to everyone else on youtube.com/TheImpactPlay, as well as your favorite podcast platform. Once that minimum of the 24-hour timed exclusivity does expire. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one until next time, folks.